This is the first part of the video, the Russian Revolution. The Russian Revolution. The government in Russia was taken over by the socialists through the October Revolution of 1917. The fall of monarchy in February 1917 and then the events of October Revolution are called as Russian Revolution. The Russian Empire in 1917. Tsar Nicholas II ruled Russia and its empire, which include area around Moscow, Finland, Latvia, Lithuania, Estonia, Ukraine, Belarus, and part of Poland, Georgia, Armenia, Azerbaijan. The major religion of Russia was Orthodox Church, which grew from Greek Orthodox Church. The empire included Catholic, Protestant, Muslims, and Buddhists. The economy and the society of Russia during the rule of Tsar Nicholas II or before the Russian Revolution. Russia was an agriculture-based country. Nearly 85% of the people involved in agricultural activities. In Russia, cultivators produce for the market as well as for their own need. Russia was a major exporter of grain. Industries in Russia. Prominent industries were located in St. Petersburg and Moscow. Craft workshops exist with large industries and they undertook much of the production. Many industries were established after expansion of railway network. Coal production was doubled and steel production was increased by 4 times or quadrupled. Factories were privately owned but government supervised the wage and working hour. Working hours sometimes extend to 15 hours a day. There was a lopsided development of industries in Russia. Situation of workers. Workers have a strong link with some of the workers have a strong link with villages and they were divided on the basis of the skill. The metal workers considered themselves as aristocrats. Women made 31% of the factory labor force, but they were paid less than their male force. Association helped their members in time of unemployment and financial hardship. Workers were united to participate in the strikes. The peasants in the villages. 85% of the people of Russia involved in agricultural activity. Land was owned by crown and churches. Peasants were divided and religions on the basis of religion and they have no respect for nobility. They refused to pay rent and murdered landlord sometime. Sometimes the Russian peasant pooled their land together known as mir and divided the land according to the need of the peasants. Socialism in Russia. All political parties were illegal in Russia before 1914. Russian Social Democratic Workers' Party was founded in 1898 by socialists on Marxist ideology. Set up newspaper, mobilize workers and organize strikes. Russian socialists believe that peasant will be the vanguard of socialist revolution in Russia. Socialist activity in countryside started. The Socialist Revolutionary Party was formed in 1900, that in 19th century. They demanded transfer of land from nobles to peasants. Lenin believed that peasants were divided so working class can act as vanguard of socialist revolution. The difference between Mensheviks and Bolsheviks. Mensheviks were the majority groups, where Bolsheviks were the minority. Mensheviks believed that Russia was just in the capitalist stage of development. They believe main work was to create democratic institution, provide working class with Marxist framework. They believe that parties should be open to all, where Bolsheviks were in minority. They believe that the imperialist and capitalist stage of Russia must to be cut short. They want to create a new communist society. They believe that parties should be disciplined and should control the quantity and quality of the members. The turbulent time in Russia, the period 1905 revolution. Russia was under autocratic rule. Tsar was not subjected to parliament. The socialists worked with workers and peasants, demanded constitution and supported by Muslim reformers known as Jihadists. The real income fell sharply as the price of the essential goods increased. 1,10,000 workers went on strike in St. Petersburg when four workers were removed from Putilov Iron Works. They demanded limited working hour, increase of wage, and improved working condition. The incidents of Bloody Sunday. In 1905, on Sunday, the procession of workers led by Father Gapon reached Winter Palace of Tsar to present a petition. Their procession was attacked by police and Cossacks, in which 100 people were killed and 300 were wounded. This incident was known as Bloody Sunday. This started a series of events known as 1905 Revolution. The effect of Bloody Sunday. Strikes took place all over Russia. Several restrictions were placed on political activities. Universities were closed down when students walked out complaining lack of civil liberties. Doctors, engineers, lawyers, and other middle class workers formed union and demanded constituent assembly. Under pressure, Tsar allowed creation of Duma. A large number of trade union and factory committees were formed for short period. After 1905, the unions and the committees were declared illegal. For this short period, Tsar, under the pressure, had created Duma, but Tsar dismissed first Duma within 75 days and second Duma within 3 months. Tsar changes the voting laws and packed the third Duma with conservative and loyalist, keeping out liberal and revolutionaries. This is the end.